All right, here we go. It is time. Excuse me, as we are here upon the Tuesday of Nights, and we are here to continue the saga of the Razgard from its many, many times. That still the running joke here that after 2 years has finally become a Jurahus campaign of having their place here and founded the Razgard, or sorry, Den Razgard, as well as be in charge of many a thing that they have begun the workings on, hooking adventurers up with various gear and such. And we ended with them having an awesome night out that ended in a variety of ways for everybody in different places, both familiar and as we like to say. Uh, Jail and being poked with sticks and receiving a little bit of a love letter or a letter in general. But with all of that, we're going to get up in, as I believe, we all find our way back to what we, of course, inspired by Crit Roll, called the Jura House. And yes, with all of you, the scene is yours.
You're muted.
You're muted.
As we left off last session, I tapped my staff to do comprehend languages, and I'm reading whatever this letter is in Undercommon.
Mars, I do hope this is the right name. Everything was a bit foggy this morning. I was taken back by the promises you made, and of course, our wonderful night. I had time to talk with another of our clan, and while she did not know you, she spoke highly of the Razgard. And the honor all of you have. And I look forward to a partnership between our dens and to see you once more. Please, you may leave any note for me with the Den of Glass, and I will for sure I will for sure receive it. See you soon. And there is a lipstick kiss in purple, and it's signed Jeraha of the Den of Glass. P.S. If there are anyone who know her, Skaha says hello.
This is the point in the cartoon where Shiny snatches the paper and then he looks at it, and then you just see it just cuts right before it cuts away. You just hear what the.
Yeah. Well, do you read Undercommon?
No, he just saw the
lipstick.
Yeah. Yeah. I think reading this out loud in translation, I think Dola sees a lipstick and just does a wah for like the
Sorry,
whole
that part didn't translate. What was that?
Mwah.
Still, I stepped in front of a mirror. Oh, that. Okay, I thought that was a bruise. Okay.
Yeah. Well, there you go, buddy. Good job.
I need to go think.
What do you mean?
I don't remember what promises I made, but
Well, apparently you're engaged, so somebody congratulated me on your engagement.
Oh,
Do I have to
man.
plan 2 weddings now? That's
You
not a
guys
no.
know this one?
Let's hold off on that wedding for right now.
Yeah,
Do
wait,
any of
wait.
us know, what was it, Jaha?
Skaha?
Well,
Damn.
no, but my old friends do. Talvin would know. Broom, I could start messaging people.
I mean, it's good to have at least know who knows of us. I don't. Deneglass is a brand new name to me.
It might be good of us to know who your supposed, she'll do air quotes, fiance is.
I think I would like to know as well. Yes.
Well-
I wonder how many times when I can cast my next planar ally spell.
Harmony,
Yes.
do you know this person?
Do I know this person?
Excuse me. I would say you found. Yeah, you don't know them necessarily. You've not met them.
I have not met them, but I want to congratulate you and your betrothed.
Thanks. Mara steps out of the room as Aiden is getting a phone call.
Oh, okay.
I remember Talbot and them saying that they were part of the group at early points when Azrael and some other what was his name? I forget Mars's other character's names.
Oh, Alanthor.
Lanthor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that Razga, because that's where they got the name Razgard from. Is him. So they did travel, and then they traveled with a bunch of people, and then there was Keen and Rue. Yeah, this group's had a lot of people in it actually. I wonder if we should send them an invite and let them know that we're a den now.
Remember Azok? Like, where's he at?
Oh, speaking of which, I know this is sudden, but would any of you mind signing this? And she has it's like one of those penny novels, except it's about a fictional Razgard doing some fictional amazing thing.
We have fanfic.
You write this, Harmony?
No,
Am I even in it?
I think this was from an earlier iteration.
Yeah.
Can I see it?
I want to look for the author. Yeah.
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 I'm reading I'm not reading the pages. I'm reading that when some books have that cover.
Biography.
Yeah,
Cover,
it has
yeah.
like a cover with like the synopsis of like the on that first page. Like,
Amazing.
flip, 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 flip.
So what fictional adventures did this fictional Rosgard get up to in this book? Harmony?
Oh, it's all
Shiny
about
walks out of the room.
slaying 3 dragons, and there's a picture of Marlborough arm wrestling against, or basically he has like one of the dragons in a headlock, and the other one he's like choking with his free hand.
Oh wait, no, that's two full pages.
Oh, whoa.
Show it to Marlborough. That they got your everything.
At least it's not slods.
At least it's not slots. That's right. Okay.
It's salad wrong.
Wait.
Well, I mean,
are you asking us to sign this?
If you don't mind.
Yeah. Okay.
I could, but I don't know how much it would. Like, I don't think it would have anything to do with this.
I think you
All
should
right.
sign it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Yes, I think it's written by Derek.
Just Derek.
Right.
Oh no.
Derek.
Makes so much sense now.
Oh my god.
That's where
I've got
he's
to
been.
read this. I've got to read this. I
I
want to
need to
see
proofread his
how,
work.
how he portrayed Shiny and Mars's relationship in this.
Oh, that's right.
I never knew
Careful.
about Rhea. Oh no.
Give it
She has
that.
it in like one of those protective comic book plastic.
The pages. Careful with the pages.
The underlying stories, Faye feelings.
Yeah. The weird love triangle.
I'll look at it, and if I see it's written by Derek, Marlboro will not touch it. He's not sure what could happen. Step back.
He's like, who knows?
No.
Mars signs and then just kind of like thumbs through, and if he sees any like sentence like saying that Mars and Shiny are just staring longingly into each other's eyes, he closes the book and hands it to the next person. Oh, third page. Okay.
Hope just kind of hesitates, but she has like this perfect captain's signature on it. Captain Hope.
Oh
M.
yeah.
And Lumia signs it Rasgard. I have to be
Nice.
careful with my names.
Yeah.
You got so many of them.
I almost got into a fight with a 10-year-old over this.
Oh,
Last copy.
Then
it was the last copy?
Mhm.
You said almost. I really hope there wasn't a fight.
Oh no, there was no fight.
The 10-year-old probably wouldn't stand a chance.
No, probably not. She tripped him.
So, Mars, are we going to deal with your whole engagement thing before we deal with the portals?
I feel like we should.
Yeah, I feel like we should. I don't have a good track record with going through with engagements, but yeah, we should.
I think we should meet this fine lady.
Yeah,
Could be good publicity for us.
very good publicity. Yeah. Where?
Is this a political
where-
marriage?
Maybe. I don't recall.
Okay.
Would I know
Are
where
you-
the House of Glass is, Matt?
Make a history check.
All right. 28.
All right. The House of Glass. About 15 years ago, was thought to have been entirely killed and destroyed. There were 3 survivors left, all put to different areas eventually. There were 3, they were thought to be orphans until their lineage was confirmed by someone coming back from, they were part of the massacre of the people killed, not a member of the House of Glass themselves, but they had come back from a consecution reincarnation, and they had identified 3 members. 2 went off, basically left the Empire for unknown. 1 joined in, even though they were officially recognized, they never made an appearance at court for a very long time, in choosing instead to adventure, in which eventually you could have assumed that was the Rasgard, because that is who they ended up with ultimately. But they had joined what was then essentially the military branch of adventure, or the adventuring that was under the military branch, the way things did work. And so they were set up, and they came back, ultimately back to the dynasty after killing their own brother, preventing quite a bit, and they aided and were instrumental with some of the things that they grabbed from their brother to help with the construction of the wall that kept the Deadlands from taking over the dynasty. With this, they were rewarded by expanding their house. While they themselves were not of the persuasion to have legitimate children, in a biological sense, they accepted and basically took over the orphanage and made all the orphans den class, who then began this. And so it is both very old, but kind of new at the same time.
Ilumi will share what she knows about them. So yeah, they kind of have an orphanage now and everything.
It's a pretty hardcore backstory. So then I assume that they're at the orphanage then?
Possibly. I mean, you know, this would be a good political move for our houses to join.
Yeah. It would be. Yeah.
But would you be okay with that, Mars? If you don't love the person that you're married?
That's a good point. I think I have to meet them. Again.
Sober.
Maybe,
So,
yeah, sober.
no
Maybe date
inebriation.
them.
Yeah.
The other thing, Ilumia, that you would be, and Harmony, both of you would know this having been here, if they are, or say in general, courting the dynasty is very long, mostly because Drow, which is the dominant cultural piece here, live hundreds of years, thousands, so it's not, these things are allowed to take time as well. So just that wouldn't necessarily be a thing here. Now you're they might not be Drow, but the culture still is a very slow moving, very accepting of the slow move potentially.
Yes, I would definitely recommend taking it slow. Perhaps in 50 years you can hold hands.
In 80, you can kiss.
I'm gonna lean to Dolus and be like, I don't know if I'm like a special case or anything, but how long do we live for generally? How long do changelings live for?
No more than the average human Joe.
In 50 years, I'll probably not. Let's divide
Special
up by-
cases. Special cases.
Yeah. 50 years to hold it. Let's up that if we need to.
Why don't we just meet her and we will talk about it when we're there?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe find out what promises you've made.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
And would we notice that Shiny left?
Oh, Shiny, you said you left?
Yeah, at the very least, Hope would.
Harmony would say to Mars, perhaps you should talk to Shiny, though. I know the two of you have a history, according to the books.
Yeah, we're so loud.
Harmony, I'm so sorry to break it to you. Shiny and I are just friends. He has his own person. But yes, I will talk to him.
Okay.
I'm so sorry to burst that bubble. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, I knew that. Yeah, of course. I'm not a shipper or anything. I didn't. I never said that. Why would you even bring that up?
Girl.
What was that, Hope? I didn't hear that.
What? What was what? I had a little thing in my throat.
Okay. Sure.
Mars points to the opposite corner of the room. Hey, what's that? Hoping that at least Harmony will turn and look. And then, if anyone does, he'll just stealth out of the room.
Little weirdo.
And then Lumia whispers to Harmony, "He's in denial. It's okay."
Oh, I thought so. I knew it.
I honestly don't
Yep.
know with my brother. I'm gonna be really honest.
If you've spent enough time around them like I have, Dolus, you would see it too.
Hey man, I'm not the judge. We've all been there. Shiny, where'd you go? Okay.
Mars is just gonna go check Shiny's room for him, just like
Shiny roll a 32 on stealth.
Mars has no clue where Shiny is. But he's still just gonna go try, like, knocking on Shiny's bedroom door and just hope for a response.
He's not in the bedroom.
Ah, man, I didn't want to have to use big magic right now. Sending to Shiny. Hey. Hey. Where'd you go? Can we talk real quick? Magic's new. I don't know how many words I
That was 20.
have. How many words?
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
You hear back. Oh, I just had to pick up some more pastries. I'll just catch up with you later. Okay, bye.
I'm not spending another third level spell slot right now. Because I don't know. We do a lot. Mars is just gonna, like, constantly just be leaning against, like, near the door. Eventually he'll come back.
After like 5 minutes of not hearing anything. Did you find him?
Nope.
Okay, well, what are we doing? Are we going out? Are we...
I don't know.
I could always try and locate him.
Is that right?
But are you?
I mean, I just wanted to see if he's okay. He kind of walked out in like a, huff. So, I mean, from what I saw, he stealthed away in a huff. It kind of had that vibe. Once you get to the
I was gonna say, all I said was he walked away.
once you get to this level, like
You're adding a lot of emotion into this, Mars. What's going on?
Okay. Hope is gonna try locate creature for Shiny. If he's not within her, he's not gonna tell anybody where. She's not gonna tell anybody where he's at, but she just wants to know he's safe.
How much time would have elapsed between? Nah, he's just on the roof.
He's just
I don't
on
know
the
how
roof.
far away that is.
Oh, Matt, no volume.
Oh, no.
Funny thing, this group destroyed half the world at the beginning of their first games.
True story.
Yeah, it's 1,000 within 1,000 feet of you, and I know.
Yeah,
the general...
so he's up.
Okay. Yeah, she's not going to say anything, but because if he left and he's up on the roof, he wants alone time, and she's not going to
Well,
take that away from him.
are we going to go meet your fiance?
Yeah, I guess
Yep,
so.
come on, let's do it. I'll grab your hand and I'm gonna drag you out. Come on, buddy.
Yep. Okay.
Uh,
Still feels weird. Fiance. Jesus. All right.
but
You were married once
engaged
before.
I was engaged. That technically wasn't a breakup. It's assumed. So we never said anything. It's assumed.
Well,
I don't know.
Oh,
Why
brother.
not? Have you tried to contact her?
I just did it. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. Jesus Christ. Who is that?
He's more dumber than me sometimes.
Yeah. I put
It's not an
all of my
excuse.
stuff into charisma, not wisdom. Oh man. I don't even know what I'd say to her. Hey, it's me. Been 2 years. I'm engaged again. How are you? Where are you? You want to chat sometime? Like what?
Oh my god.
No, you start with "I'm sorry, Mars."
Yeah, how about you apologize?
And then say something like, "It's not you, it's me."
Oh no,
That's
don't
usually
say
how-
that.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Well, that would be the truth that it really is me.
Ah. No.
Down on the street.
Do you miss
I
her?
imagine, like, everyone. Yeah.
Tell her how you feel.
I need more than 25 words to do that.
Then ask her if you guys could get together at some point.
Where's she at?
I don't know where she is. Dolus, where'd you bring her?
I don't know where she is. I just told her to get lost.
You guys are
Oh,
mean.
Dolus!
Okay, that's. I'm paraphrasing.
Mars
When they
stands
were-
up and
when-
does like the I need to like take a lap walk just
When
around the entire
Mars-
group in the middle of the street.
When Mars was wanted for whatever the Empire was accusing him of doing, treason. Let's call treason. He asked me to get him out, and I got him and his fiance out. I didn't tell either of them where they were going because I thought that if they were caught, the other one to You wanted to be gone. I got you gone.
But when you
That's
don't know
not
where
like
they-
you.
I should get her out safely.
I did.
Yeah, air
remember where you
quotes on
were.
fiance.
That was. I was about to do it again.
I caught that
Subconscious
too.
movement. Don't look at me. I'm going red. I can send her a message and check up on her if you want me to, Dola. It's Mars. Oh my god.
I did. I did a lesser restoration on you. You should not be hungover still.
No, it's just me being stupid.
But you're not stupid.
No.
Okay, he's an idiot, but he's not stupid.
So yes, Dolus, please use your magic to contact her.
Okay. As you wish. And what's your fiance's name again?
Rhea.
Thank you. Hey, Rhea. It's Dolus. Just wanted to check in, see if you got out of the city all right. Lots of things are happening. Are you safe? We need to talk.
First, that's Shiny, and now you. 5 years? Did you get out of the city okay? Fuck you. ends.
Might be a lost cause, my guy.
Did she paraphrase for you?
I guess she wants nothing to do with you, buddy.
I don't. How long have you been? How long ago did you get her out?
I thought it was 2 years ago, not 5.
2 years? And you're just now checking up on her?
I am new to magic. Like,
Mars, you know I could give you a sending spell like every day we've known each other.
See why I said to tell her it's not her, it's you?
It's definitely him. We should go meet your new fiance.
No, it's definitely me.
Yes. Let's go meet your new fiance.
Perhaps you should just write her a letter, and that way you can use more than a few words.
Do we have a way of getting her a letter?
Well,
I don't think we do.
we could track her down.
I think if that were possible, the people who wanted me dead would have done that already. That's just a hunch.
Well,
We could do this later. Let's go meet this new
Yeah.
one.
The new one.
Greg stole us his hand in comfort. It's okay. It's not you.
Don't you dare say that.
Well, it's definitely not me.
You're not wrong. God.
All right, so you want to go find this person,
Yep.
or is there another thing you want to do? All right.
Let's go find this person.
All right. So instructions you got was you could leave something then in glass. Not necessarily like where she would be to be found.
Mhm.
So what do you want to do?
I'll walk back into the house and come back out and just holding the saddle and just be like, "Hey, can someone with more muscles than me carry this? I think I stole this directly from them." And I'll just like put it down in the street. Be like, "I can't lift that for longer than 5 seconds."
You could wear it back.
That's the same thing as carry. I mean, yeah, it is. It's heavy. It's fine. I'll carry it. I'll pick the saddle back up.
I'll come and take it from you and say, usually this comes with a horse.
End of story.
All right. Head back to where you had left from, marked and bridled. You see that you see it generally. The building before you does have what seemed to be a restored crest upon it. There's markings as if, like, I would say, like, vegetation is trying to be replanted or pots regrown. What this was is, like, strangely very clear. It was obviously once a great house that looks like it was then converted into some type of shop, and now seems to be being reconverted into something like a little bit of both home and a place potentially to work. You actually see several people making saddles, riding saddles themselves, as they are leather working and stuff. You see a few hides in the back. There's a little bit of a smell coming forward, mostly chemical. And it's the top that you can see seems to be a little more well ornamented and such things. But yeah, it's the scene you walk up to.
Would I know which house this was?
Yeah, do you know this would generally have been considered like the main place where you would go for business with Denim Class.
Okay, so it was always with the Denim Club, the Denim Class.
Yeah, originally would have been at one point. It was taken over a little bit more from another den. It was a little more industrious. They used it more as storage, or was actually auction house specifically. And then as Denim Glass came back, they took control of the property.
Okay.
So I'll step in, get hit by that wall of chemical scent. Okay. And is there like a desk or like table or something where like a higher, like a kind of like manager of this area?
It seems like a bunch of people working right now. Doesn't seem to be like a table necessarily. They go to a few look at you and they look at the saddle. You see one person looks up and they bear a pink skin of tiefling, and they eye the saddle, and you can see them almost mouth the words, "There it is." And she straightens herself up. I would say, Hope, you see her pull a dagger and put it behind her back and come up. How can I help you?
I'm here to return something I found.
Done.
Yeah.
And where did you find it?
I'll take a look around the area and gesture over there. I didn't steal it. I mean, I technically did, but I didn't like come with the intention of stealing it. I woke up here. Yeah. And I felt bad about just kind of, walking out with it.
She snaps her fingers and points, and someone brings out a big things of tongs. She goes, "I'll take it."
Thanks.
This needs to be cleaned.
Yeah.
Hope is keeping an eye on this lady, and if she goes to grab the dagger, Hope is going to telekinetic shove her back. If she goes for the dagger.
Okay, fair enough.
Dulce is gonna like lean over to Hope, be like, "I've never seen him sweat so much. He's so nervous."
You've returned it. Was there anything else?
Yeah. Also wanted to even note for Drea. I'm sorry. My head is splitting this much. I had a rough night. Say that Mars is looking for her. and would like to invite her to dinner.
Looks at you. Her eyes float over to Nylumia. Float over to Harmony. Regard Harmony. See through.
Yes. Would Harmony have noticed any of that stuff too?
What's your passive?
27.
You've noticed as well. What's your own hope? He goes over and grabs a little bit of paper and a quill and ink, puts it out. Den to den courting is done in writing.
Right.
You've already crossed boundaries, but if your intention is to continue the courting, right. It is documented and saved in case of issues.
Okay. I will just gingerly take the quill from their hand and start leaving a note. Just asking this person out to dinner. And then I sign Mars, then Rosgard, I'll just look around, like, he's about to kiss the paper, but there's like that prestidigitation, just a kiss mark on there. It's there for an hour. If it's still there when she reads it, cool.
I'll consider it.
I'm new to this.
You're going to be a part of the Den of Glass. You shouldn't be stating obvious things. We find it distasteful. I will put it where she can find it.
Thank you.
By the way, shower sometime. I don't know how much it's going to take us to get your scent out of here.
Matt.
Yeah.
Based on what I understand about dens, is this atypical, or is this considered rude, or is this normal?
I would say for one den to the other to interact this way without any type of introduction is what was probably the rude thing.
Okay.
And so you would get that they're making it clear that they did not like the way this happened.
Okay.
But also accepting a letter to be and a promise of delivery is a show of a pathway to reconciliation. But, all these things, there's a big sense of rudeness as a course of making it clear that we do not operate this way. And the entire dynasty is sort of this. It's almost like you save face by being rude when someone goes out of a line, because you're saying it clear that you do not agree with the way this, with the shirking of tradition.
So with the handoff of the letter and hearing Dolos just slow clap, Mars will just turn around, kind of straighten up, walk out. As soon as he turns the corner and is like out of sight, he immediately snaps back to Dolos and just casts Mind Sliver. Just not to do damage, just to like get that right in there. Just brain freeze.
Still worth it. That was fun watching you flounder for a second.
Now it does it for damage.
Oh,
Just
asshole.
side eyes Dolus. like anybody can tell, but she still does.
You probably
Amazing.
succeed, but just take 4 points of psychic
Well, what am I saving?
intelligence from the mind sliver.
Oh, actually, I don't want to have any damage today, so it's a natural 17.
Yeah, 4 points.
Yes. Okay.
All right. So, what'd y'all like to do now?
Hide.
Does anyone else have any problems to take care of from last night?
Hope
Any other
is just
engagements?
no more engagements that I've heard of, but Hope is gonna pat Mars on the shoulder and do a lesser restoration on him because he seems like he's still got some problems from the binge drinking last night. Anybody else need help with a hangover?
No.
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 How are you holding up, Harmony?
Oh, I'm quite well.
All right.
Are we that high of a monk?
I am a level 17 monk.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
She is at high of a level. Yeah.
She's still been up since 4 o'clock in the morning doing her exercises.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think what's the first thing on the list of things was the Feywild portal and doing all that business.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Which one do we want to reclaim first?
Well, we got to figure out where they all lead, don't we?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't suggest us just walking into each one of them and like walking out.
We know which above table. I feel like we know at least where one goes. And that's to Titania's whole place, right?
I was hoping so, but that's up to Matt also.
Yeah.
Mm.
You're not entirely sure.
Well, I mean, we could like eeny, meeny, miny, mow it.
We could.
I'm gonna be a little biased. I really wanted to go through the pond first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta get Shiny. Hope will send. Yeah, sending to Shiny. Shiny! We're getting ready to check out the portals. We need you.
Shiny will reply. Okay, you want to be more specific about which portal?
Another sending. Oh, go ahead.
There's 3 of them.
That's right. God. Dulles, we gotta work on my memory training. Another sending. Yeah, that's right. You are super correct on the fact that there are 3 portals. We are going to the pond. Meet you there,
Meet you there.
I guess.
Oh, sorry. Meet you there.
All right, he's gonna meet us there.
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough. So, what have we found out about the pond? One, remind me.
All you told me was that was where the spot me and Karen Keth proposed to me.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Just getting my brain back on track. All right. So if I remember, there's been general security around the portals. Hasn't been any
Dwargar.
exploration. What?
Or Dwargar, yeah.
The Dwargar, yeah. There hasn't been any mode of exploration done into them,
Mm-hmm.
but a combination of guards around the clock and as well as the Durgar actually, the den that's coming to yours, used some contacts they had and ordered runes from Utherden, and have set them up around in order to keep them, more to prevent. It's like a shelf, essentially. Only creatures, in this case, that would be about CR0 can come through. And so you see a few like there's and then they are essentially interrogated or talked to by the Durgar and that type of thing. For the most part, has been generally inactive. Though coming up, they do have reports for you if you wanted to officially talk to them.
Absolutely. I think that's good.
Yeah, we probably need to skinny on what's been happening with him.
That's a good idea.
You do see there are several around here, essentially birdhouses or slightly larger, some almost the size of a larger dollhouse, hung up, and there are some creatures in them. I see a pixie here. Shiny, what you'd recognize as a Quickling. Even there's a red cap, and a smattering of other variations upon those who have come through as kind of a temporary housing thing. As all of you have been trying to figure out precisely how to proceed, this is what they've been able to do.
Is this basically like a customs gate where like only certain people are allowed to go in and out? Like by
they haven't been allowed anybody to proceed into the general
Got
area.
you. Okay.
Part of it is things you've heard through your stuff has actually been a problem that occurred in Singorn. So in Singorn, they kind of let a portal that came in go patrolled, unchecked, and because of this, the Fae took it as a license to take over that area, and then moved into people's homes, and their presence made everything a bit unstable and trickery, and so it became essentially unlivable for the citizens of Singorn in that area before they came to it and were able to negotiate and say stop spreading across the city, because they weren't necessarily buying things; they were just taking over homes. Yep.
Naomi points to the red cap out to Dulles and goes, "Yeah, those guys. Sometimes they just like to beat up people with their big shoes. That's all they like to do. They just like to hit people with their shoes. They're very mean."
Oh, I know who these guys are. I fought them in Baldur's Gate before. Yeah. Oh, wow. No, I've heard stories. Nasty little things.
So it all depends on the Fae that come out. Not all of us are like that, but some of us like a little more chaos.
Fair.
Mars has somehow procured like street vendor food. What?
Case in point. Arcana question. While we're here, I guess we won't know until we try this. But in the whole Feywild rules about when you're in the Feywild for a certain amount of time and popping out, there is some time dilation. Is there any difference between using a plane shift and this kind of portal, or is there always going to?
It would be whenever you transfer between the two planes.
Got you. So it's something to think about.
Time is different. Okay, so yep.
I was gonna say Shiny coming up, I guess, getting close to the group, realizing the group, and then seeing the red caps there. Could he have like stealthily gone over to the red caps and like bribed them to throw a shoe at Mars, since he knows exactly the same thing that Nylumia does?
What do you bribe him with?
Pastries.
Yeah, that's the thing. He would have stopped. He would have stopped somewhere because he told Hope that he got some pastries, so he would have like a bunch of pastries like in a bag for the trip. But he would offer them a pastry, and he would offer them the weird baby shoe with the ancient Aeorian name that we got in Aeor.
They are all over that.
That's crazy. Forgot about those.
They take it. And there's a little bit of a slight glow as the steel is made. And sure enough, there's a shoe.
Wait, you gotta
that
wait
hits
until
you.
like after I get there. Like give us me like 2 minutes and I show up and then it doesn't look like I had anything to do with it, okay?
Subtlety. All right. I got you.
All right.
That's right, King.
And
Well,
then Shiny
did Hope see this?
He said it was there before. So he
Okay.
said that was intentional, which I think was a lot of.
All right, that works.
That. Very
And then
good.
he would show up and be like, "Hey guys, I got some pastries as promised. Here's one free." He gives everybody a pastry.
Oh,
And
yes.
I have
Good.
6 more
Thanks.
for the trip.
Soaks up the
Awesome.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Before Hope eats it, she looks at it, glances at Dolus because of his comment about pastries, before they left his mom. She looks back at the pastry and down. She's like, "Fuck it," and just eats it.
Neat.
Mars is now holding like street meat and pastry.
Oh, what a combo.
It's like I
Sweet
just
savory.
left 7-Eleven in New York and I got like instant ramen and a chocolate croissant.
Heck yeah.
Both.
That's hangover cure.
Mhm. Greasy food.
Portal 1 of 3. Who wants to take lead on these?
Well, shouldn't we? Maybe we should ask some of these people, creatures. What are they? I don't know. Like
Well, yeah, the
details.
one. They also. You would have. You arranged to meet Valtikos Seal Shadow here.
Yeah.
Who's the head of the day.
That's right.
Altagar.
Hello, friend.
All right. Y'all kept your promise for the most part.
Yeah.
We have secured this as best we can.
Thank you very much.
Have you gotten any information from these guys about what's on the other side?
Yeah. Kind of clears his throat. It appears this has opened up into a glass cavern.
Does that sound familiar, Nalumia?
Does that sound familiar?
No.
No.
Hey, I know what that is, but just for these folks who don't know what it is, would you mind telling these silly people what it is?
He looks at you. You like to put on airs, huh? A cavern.
Generally, I start with
Glass.
the boots first.
So
Glass
glass.
cavern of glass. Not that much to it.
A cavern made of glass. Interesting.
Yes. Apparently, these fine folk sensed the ripple into this world and took, they said, the dangerous journey here.
All these folk hanging around here.
Yes. And from what my reports say, they talk about those who are not able to make it through because of the runes and asked us to weaken them a bit. Of course, wanted to talk to all of you before we could do that. As we were able to get out of them, that there is an individual. They are keeping things in the cavern. By the name of Jad Tikorizek.
Chad,
Chad.
Did they say what this person looked like or creature looked like?
That they did. A little bit, but what we got out of them was a dragon.
A dragon.
I did not spell that right at all.
What color was it? Did they say? Also, what kind of things? When we say they're keeping things, is it keeping like creatures in there? Is it keeping people in there? Is it keeping treasure in there?
As far as what he's keeping, I mean, it's his place of living. That's what I mean.
Oh, so like it's his
It's
He's
his
dead.
dead.
fun.
Say that.
Oh.
We opened a door right in the middle of someone's house. I love that, honestly. That's on
Yes.
brand.
Do you have any info about the other portals?
We have some. I prepared the report for this one because it's the one you asked me to come to.
Yeah, that's true.
If mostly everyone's been just, it's been quite busy.
Yeah.
Understand.
I don't want to be any. Just this is what you've prepared. I can, if you want, we can start to compile the reports. It looks at Shiny. Sorry. The coming through many reports conflict, and we compare them to try to get you reliable information.
Mm-hmm.
So just tell you everything that's been said is waste of time for, well, certainly not what I would want to hear. So take some time to shuffle through. Once you named this was the one you wanted to go through, we prioritize this portal for you.
Makes sense.
Well,
These folks
probably
giving you
have,
any trouble? These red caps and stuff?
Nothing but being assholes time to time, which I don't know if I would be any different having run from my home and being forced to live in this area I can't actually go into.
You have a little bit of time, probably, to compile research from the other portals. Because, I haven't been actually back to the Feywild, but the rest of these guys have. And they left me for a week, and they said it was only a couple hours for them. So,
I've never been to the Feywild.
everyone except for those two, pointing to...
We're
Focus
not
Army.
gonna make them make more reports. Cause that'd be rude. They could do that while we're in the Feywild.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Sure.
They have
Okay.
time to make the reports while we're gone.
I thought you meant before we leave. I was gonna be like, that'd be
No.
kind of dickish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be dickish. Which is why I'm saying while we're gone, you can get them. Just, I don't know, get them onto.
Okay. If anyone
Use any one of our
surreptitiously
desks.
look for that. Sorry. I'm delayed. Sorry.
It's okay.
Go ahead, Shiny.
As this Shiny's going to just surreptitiously look for that red cap that he made a deal with.
They took the shoe.
Waiting for that shoe to drop.
Boom! A shoe just comes down across Mars' face, giving him a bloody nose.
Oh no!
See, I told you, Dolus.
I'm trying not to laugh because last time he did this, he did some funky wonky doodad shit to my head.
Karma.
Again, yeah, karma.
What the hell?
Those red caps are mean.
What the hell was that? Mars, they do that sometimes.
Hope we'll pull out like a handkerchief and hand it to Mars. Here, don't tilt your nose. Don't tilt your head back. Don't tilt your head back. It's just gonna go. The blood's just gonna go straight down your throat. You're gonna throw up. It's not gonna be pretty.
Okay. Thanks. He kind of like twists the handkerchief and like does like the bull ring to like.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you can keep that. Mm,
Thanks.
I'll buy you a new one tomorrow.
thank you.
Are we now that we know what
So
a general idea on what it's in there? Do we want to do this today or tomorrow? Just to like prepare.
I
For a
would like to.
dragon.
I would like to prepare.
Ness goes, oh, let's see. Looks through. Yes, they call him a storm dragon.
Storm dragon.
Storm
And he goes by the title Voice of the Ages.
Voice of the Ages.
Oh, well, come on. That's just a little extra, don't you think?
That's
I mean, I wish I came up with that.
that's an awesome title. Yeah.
Yeah.
Storm dragons. No, none of them exist on the material plane, so I don't think we have any
Correct.
idea what. No idea. No way to research them. Cool.
Do Shiny and Nilumia know much about or anything about storm dragons?
Make history checks. I'd
Can
put this at yes.
Can I as well? Harmony speaks Draconic, and it's she
Okay.
might have done some reading.
Yeah, I think that's very fair. Yeah. Absolutely.
13.
History 16.
Nilumia?
Hold on.
Oh,
Knowledge of the past life.
I
31.
Yep, it is.
I love how because of that you basically have these crazy Titania stats that you can pull out. I love
Wait.
it. Storm dragons. Yeah. What you would know is that you're around as you think back to Titania to see the birth of storm dragons. Because in fact, the modern blue dragon of that is known as a chromatic would be a descendant of theirs. A weakening of the blood. Basically. They are predate. In fact, there are a few dragons that fall under these categories. They predated the what are known as chromatic and metallic, a more pure version of them, more or less. The storm being, like I said, the predation of the blue, and those were the first brood of dragons to ever have been hatched within Exandria. So, yeah, it would be that is its lineage, its age, and they are masters of the features of the storm. And with 31, I would give you that Xantir Korjak is the last of them. The only surviving storm dragon that is known.
I will relay all that. Yeah, he's the last of the storm dragons. I wasn't there. Well, I guess I was. I don't know how this whole thing works with me, but my memories were around when the time they were made. The blue dragons come from them, and they're were first brought here to Exandria a long time ago. But yeah, they're kind of like gods of the storm, really. Don't tell Cord I said that.
That's okay. Don't know them.
So are they good or are they bad?
There's chromatic, and then there's metallic. Chromatic ones are like the more selfish kind. They're the I don't know how to actually describe.
This one,
No,
I
I
think
know that, but I mean, if they predate the split between
I think-
chromatic,
they're just there. I mean, they're just like, you know. I mean,
Well-
he's the last of his kind. He doesn't want to bother anyone. He
Well,
probably.
I would
What are you gonna say,
hate.
Hope?
I would hate to just wipe this guy, like wipe him off the face of reality, so to speak, because I mean he is the last. Maybe we could
Befriend him.
bargain with him, help him in some way. I could always do a what is it called? Where I learn informations.
Legend lore?
Legend lore. I could always do a legend lore. See what I can find out about him.
Yeah.
At best, I feel like if we brush up on our blue dragon lore, we could probably think of ways to appeal to him.
Yeah.
Find him a blue dragon.
A waifu?
or Nylumia could wish one into existence.
You want me to wish him a wife?
Or a husband. We don't know what the deal
A
is.
partner. We'll wish them a
Your
partner.
partner. Well, let me do a legend lore on him and see what I can find out, and if we can.
Yeah, well, and also we should ask them because, you know, not everybody just goes around and finding new husbands and wives to marry in a single day.
I don't need an insight check on that one.
Mars feels the glare in the back of his head.
The last thing I give because of the 30, because I always like to give that's when we get to that, especially for these histories. You know of Storm, the other original ones that you are aware of, are known as Winter, Blood, Venom, Gloom.
What is that?
Winter, Blood, Venom, Gloom.
The first dragons.
Gloom and Doom.
Are most of these made on the Fey realm?
They're not made there. They were the first ones, of which others have descended.
Okay.
And what's the umbrella term for these kinds of dragons? Like there's chromatic and then there's metallic. These predate them, so what's the umbrella family?
If you're trying to get these, they refer to themselves as the Dragon Lords. There's not quite a family for them,
Yeah, like a class. There's not like classifications for them like that.
right?
Okay.
Because for the most part, Nylumia has seen them because she's lived for so long.
Mhm.
There's not people alive, like they've been forgotten to history for the most part. So as far as a name for them, it's not really.
These are ancient people, guys that just kind of didn't want to be around anybody anymore. They grew so big. Remember that great green worm that we made? Well, some of you remember. You others probably saw it when it flew away.
I think I saw something. Like
Yeah,
a year ago, right?
yeah. Think of like that, like big and great, and then just event. Why do you think he left? He hasn't been seen on Exandria since.
And now that
They
you
go
think
to-
about it, you believe that dragon ascended to that of a venom dragon.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
that makes sense now.
Wowza.
We created an old god. Huh. Let's head to the portal. Or were we going to sleep first?
I think we're gonna prepare today and go tomorrow morning.
Do you have Legend
Yeah.
Lore today?
I have my free casting that I can use on Legend Lore today.
All right. So we're going to get a long rest in.
Mm.
Yeah.
Before we do, I just want to do something that Joey was talking about last week. Eventually, like at some point, if Mars can even find Shiny, I know Shiny wanted to do an identify on the prismatic flower from Carcass Flare.
Ooh, yeah, that's right.
And I would say, yeah, we'll do that. And also, Naomi, the idea that this dragon has proposed where a Fey Queen and Dragon, has put his thing on the site where a Fey Queen and Dragon proposed and said essential vows to each other is not coincidental.
I
You
kind of
would get
figured there's
that.
something.
That it would have latched onto a place of power. So, upon the flower itself. All right. As this magic moves, a blue sapphire mist surrounds, piecing out from the ivory strips laid before it. Among it, you see an outline of a form. Feminine. You see an image, what appears to be Nylumia, but you know as Titania. And another forms. It's one of another beautiful woman. And around are various others, shadowed, but not in the same way as the figure that seems unidentifiable. The ones through the spell, you were able to know that the woman besides Titania, the beautiful one, is Natasha. You see her stab Titania. Titania falls. Out of the fallen Titania rises a spiritual form, joined by the shadowed figure. And a new image comes. That Kerkath. He breathes. The shadowed figure seems to chant. And Titania cries. This wool of power encapsulates. And from this, Kirketh lays down a thin box. Titania lays down sapphire flowers. The old woman, the shadowed figure, lays down a pair of scissors. The three items glow, and Natasha seems to be bound in a prison. And you see whispers of hers go to the ears of many. You see people write in fairy stories words of finding things, putting the flowers and bringing them somewhere. You notice with these three items, she is bound, and is with these three items she can be released. And the legend ends.
So did I miss how the flower was created, or we only knew that it was part of the ritual to seal her away?
Seemed to be part of the ritual. The ritual is what gave it energy or power. Maybe Jade could have been something else.
Do you share everything, Mars?
Yeah. I can share the whole story with you.
Oh. Well, guess we better put that somewhere safe. Thanks.
Yeah.
And then he trumps off.
He lets him go.
Right. Anything else you'd like to do?
Hope was going to do a legend lore about. I don't know if I can. Jean Korjek.
Mhm.
Anybody want in on this?
I mean, Mar will probably just be like in the common area after the whole yeah, here's the whole thing about the flower. Oh, okay, bye.
Wait, what?
Oh, were you not there? Oh,
I wasn't in the room when you guys did it.
Oh. Mars casts exposition, and you had everything that Matt said. There's the whole
I knew
story.
I recognized it. Shiny. Shiny around at the moment, or did he disappear again?
He disappeared again. Well, he didn't disappear. Like he went to another part of the manor. Like he's not hiding.
And then we will try and find you. Hey,
Hi.
Mars told me about the flower.
Yeah, we should keep it somewhere really safe.
Remember? Yeah. Are you gonna follow through with your deal?
Well, don't know that I have much of a choice, but I think I have time to figure it out. You know us.
Okay.
There's always that fine print, or there's always tricksy ways to find a better deal.
Just keep an eye on that tower, okay? If that thing goes missing, she gets free. That could be a problem.
You just kill her. Wait, no, sorry. I didn't mean that. Sorry, I'm having a really off day.
Are you okay? I mean, with the whole Mars engagement?
Yeah, I was happy for him. Like it's such good news. Like he's gonna make like so many like great things happen for Rasgard.
Shiny, it's me. Are you okay with it?
Yes, he's one of my best friends. And whatever makes him happy makes me happy.
I don't even think he knows what makes him happy.
It's just there were plans. I had messaged Rhea, and now he just seems to have, I don't know, moved on from Rhea after I already stuck my neck out and messaged her and trying to, do that. And then Lars isn't answering answering my sendings, but like with one word replies only. And so, yeah, there's just a lot going on right now. And I just would like to have more patience.
Well, we can be going home soon, and maybe that will help.
Well, there's a dragon, an ancient dragon who's older than you apparently, who lives there and is blocking everything.
Yeah, but I'm sure he's nice. Yeah.
Maybe we could send the Den of Glass to live in the Glass Cavern.
I'll let you think about that.
What do you think I should do about the Fruit Lady? I haven't seen her, since that first time. Who do you think she even is?
Well, since Mars said that Tasha sent out a word to everybody asking for those items, she's probably one of the followers or somebody connected to her, or at least heard her message. So I'm sure she probably thinks that if I free this person, they'll grant me the wishes that I want and all the power I need. Or she could be one of, well, I mean, she's not her mom, because we know her mom's in Talvin. I don't think her sisters like her that much.
So think back to bad Nylumia. What would she do about the Fruit Lady?
Oh, I would lock her up in a demi-plane and never let her come out. And then Nylumia just flies off.
Oh, eternal isolation. Bye!
Shiny then, after she says that, will what was her name? I guess I didn't
Which
catch
one?
it, but the lady that's in betrothed to Mars now.
Oh. I can. Oop. I didn't get her name. I also don't know how to spell it.
I got Jiraiya.
Oh, Jahia, Jahia. That's I wrote Jahia. Danny's gonna think. Den of Glass. Jahia. Demiplane. That's it.
Nice. Hope, if you're gonna start the legend lore, Dolus will probably be there with you.
Okay. Anybody else?
Depending on where you guys
Oh,
are.
I did say it
yeah,
right.
probably.
Ellie will come back and join.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going back to the portal. Is that what we're saying?
Mm,
No. We're trying the legend lore on the
Legend lore,
Storm Dragon.
Storm Dragon. Okay.
not. I want
On
particularly the Xanticora Jack.
The Corjac. Yes. Um,
Yeah. She sets up her incense and her ivory strips. She's holding her holy symbol as she asks for guidance and this finding out as much information as she can and casts legend lore.
absolutely. The strips glow pale. And their light moves through the window. You look and it seems that it connects to Katha itself. And you see a form of a man coming down as if on a slide. A robe and books, and lands above the strips. Their eyes, pure white. Their skin, dark like night spotted with stars. They sit. So, Sanin tells me, Hope, you wish to know about Zan Kirchak.
I do.
Very well. And these are trusted ears in this room?
Yes.
Very good. The Zantikorjaki, yes. The first of his brood. But he has forgotten more than most creatures could learn. He's forgotten his mate. He's forgotten that he even had children. However, this forgetting does not last forever with him. For his memory is restored. it is possible for it to be, and drinking in the power of dragon and fae mixing in such an amazing way. He begins. He was there at the founding. He heard the words of it, and thus knows the words to undo it. Even now, his remembering speaks, puts his hand down in the moonlight, shows caverns. You see Draco blood stand and kneel at glass shrines. He waves again. You see sever bands of hundreds of kobolds bow, having gathered piles of glass together and formed them into deadly traps. His voice echoes, but he is not remembered yet. He blames that he is the last of his kind upon everyone, upon the founding itself. What he will seek to do once his memory is restored fully from dwelling and drinking in the stream of Sylvain and Dragon love will be hard to tell. His voice can command the weave to still. His wings, when he wishes them to beat, can project him into the storm itself. This tear of sorrow and woe can send beings into a melancholy that is hard to recover from. I have told you what I know. Now I return to her library. I hope this helps you.
Thank you. I believe it does.
Takes your hand and kisses the knuckles. And it's as if the light that has been shined turns into a stair that he walks and ascends as the beam fades.
I wonder if this is all in Hope's head, and Dolus is just watching her meditate through all of this and doesn't see any of that.
In my mind,
No, it's all-
everyone witnessed this.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Sick.
I think Mars and Dulce are just sitting there, like, I think we're just like playing a card game, and then
Yeah,
this all happened.
Well, I'm looking at all of this,
No, we started playing the card game, then the dude like descended. There's a dude in the house.
All right, what would you like to do?
okay, above table, what do we know about this thing now? Super old.
He's super old. He was there for the beginning, the creation, correct?
The founding.
Yeah.
The founding, and he knows the words. Was it now? I was a little confused on that part. Was it the words of the founding or the words of Nylumia and Karaketh joining?
He knows a word that can undo the founding.
He knows the word that can undo life itself.
Yeah, so cosmologically,
Yeah.
within Exandria, specifically, the founding is when the primordial planes and primordial stuff was spread apart in order to create a livable world.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit than creation because technically this already existed. The gods found it and worked within it. And that was
Yeah.
what they were. Just a little bit.
And we know that if he remembers, he has forgot practically everything. But if he remembers, he has the power to undo the founding. And we know that it's slow, that gate to his memory is beginning to weaken because he is feeding off of the love between Titania, Nylumia, and Karaketh and their union.
Correct.
And no one knows what would happen if that memory is actually that floodgate, so to speak, opens, and he remembers everything because he blames everybody for all the losses. No one knows what he would do in a fit of rage on remembering all of those losses.
Correct. Yeah, they definitely didn't give you any certainty of intention,
Yeah.
just questions and guesses.
But he can stop the weave, which means he could practically, like, we could be without magic.
Yeah.
You're muted. Ross,
Ross,
you're
you're
muted.
muted.
Is the weave specific to just arcane casters, or is weave including like how clerics get their power from and other things like that?
It is every type of magic except for, like, the psionics.
Okay.
We found that out Saturday.
Okay. Very specifically, his ability here allows a counter to casting a spell.
Okay.
And his ability to do so, the counter has yeah, I don't think you actually know all that. So the weave is good enough here.
Gotcha.
So he's able to break the weave for that second of casting that spell.
Yeah. Basically, he has an ability that can counter that as opposed to having to use a spell slot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's some stuff with that.
Yeah.
Taking the poetry out of it for you.
No. It's okay.
okay.
No.
I'm kidding.
I can understand things.
I don't.
So
Okay.
we either need to keep those memories from coming back, or we need to figure out a way to ease him into those memories without him blowing his top.
So like a quick therapy sesh with this guy?
Maybe. What do you think, Nylumia?
Oh, I mean, if we could get him to deal with his memories without destroying the world and getting angered, that would be the best way. I do know magics that could modify his memory, but that would be
Same.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think something that ancient would be easy.
It's entirely possible. You just gotta catch him off guard.
We'd have to wear him down.
That can't be done without a fight.
Oh.
I'll say modify memory would not work.
Hmm.
Mostly because of his immunity to charmed, which
Yeah.
modify
Okay.
memory works off of.
Mm,
Gotcha.
yeah. I also don't see any way of trying
And
to
you would
trick
know
him.
this given significantly ancient beings all seem to have that trait. They
Yeah.
eventually develop that.
Mhm.
So that would be somewhat you'd have been able to figure out.
Right. Yeah.
Anybody else have any insights on this? Harmony, Marlboro, Shiny?
Still think we can, Nylumia uses a wish. Just give him, something to make him happy. Can you bring his family back?
I mean, I could bring one of them, maybe. That's alcohol, and that's very powerful. And again, we'd be putting another one of those beings into the world, and I don't know if that would be the greatest. I mean, that could just... Not knowing the right one to bring back from his family could mean I could bring back one that could anger him more, or one that could cause him to, say, one that wanted to destroy the world at the founding and was pushed away.
We have no idea why they were destroyed in the first place, do we?
I don't think they were destroyed. I think they're just aged enough that out of people's existences.
Hmm.
And we didn't get a name of his mate.
That's true.
I mean, if you wanted to introduce him to one, we do know a Venom Dragon now. Set them up on a date.
I don't know. I'm
Romance
split.
happened today.
I'm split because I think there is some good to giving him his memories back. I just don't know if we have anything that could calm him down from going as far as undoing the world.
We don't even really know if he wants to undo the world. That's just something that Lady said.
He has the power to do so.
Nylumia
That
has
itself
the
is
power to
dangerous
wish
enough.
stuff away if she wanted to. Doesn't mean she will.
But he's also, the fact is,
He's
he's
angry.
angry. Yeah.
He's
And-
angry at
And the
his
power
lawsuit.
the power itself to do so is dangerous in and of itself. Like no one should be able to do that. I don't think even the gods like themselves can, like, unless they do it all together, then like not one god can do that.
We don't know anything about this person other than through secondhand knowledge. So, at the very least, we owe it to him to at least try to talk to him and see what he wants what he plans to do, if anything at all. Just because people are very angry doesn't mean that they're going to do crazy things, Mars.
All right, let's go ahead and take a break because we're coming upon that time. And I do want to say, Jackie, Michael, I don't know if you've heard a few people trying to get you involved, but we can figure anything out. Just want to make sure I'll have a time to pursue anything or jump in the conversation. They were asking a few times, but it was also easy to miss. But yeah, we'll go on break and come back.
Gotcha.
Matt, your mic's out again.
All right, should we get now?
Yep.
Okay, so is good to go. So, conversation was over, like I think just getting all the info on the table and making a strategy, and I guess deciding upon your approach. So, I would say from Marlboro or Harmony, anything you wanted to add into there, because I know the characters had reached out a few times in the conversation.
My character wasn't there. This was the conversation that was taking place around the legend lore, right?
My idea was they regathered everybody. Was my impression of it.
Okay,
but
a lot of unknowns.
Yeah.
What? Conversation first is our best option, I think.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we have to see what happens.
I'll say this above table. Do we definitely have exactly what is needed to get his memories back? Because it's, if I'm looking at the notes, memory can be restored by drinking the power of Fae and Dragon mixing. I'm assuming that that could probably be from either one of us, Fae and Karaketh, or him himself, or one of us with Fae lineage and him.
Well, he gets memories back from having his lair on that river.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. Or pond, basically.
Yeah, I think what they were talking about, the mixing of the, is because Titania and Karaketh were wed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What you've all said, it looks. I see the approaches that you've listed from your things is like a memory route, almost like an infiltration into them, or a heist of them, or something along those lines. A physical confrontation, 1-to-1, or and then a negotiation. So routes I feel like you've visited in this conversation.
I think, well, I'm all for negotiations. I don't want this to be a fight. If we were to get through to him and de-escalate the threat of undoing the world, what is the next step afterwards? We're looking for this to be like safe passage for those who go through this way?
Well, I think we should establish establish something. Like we should establish a court there. And we should make it a refuge for all of the Fae that are here that were driven out in the first place, or people with Fae blood who are being persecuted in the Empire. It can be like a Krakatoa.
Okay. Good intentions, I like that.
Though, I mean, Zentakorajek would have to move if we were to set this up as like a safe crossing. I don't know if
Or
it
he
can be a
just
safe
become-
crossing within there.
Or he could. Oh no. Or he can become part of the court, and he can be like our he can help make sure that everybody. He could be our protector. Look what you did, Mars. Shiny came off of his base.
Oh,
no.
I didn't do anything. We went out drinking.
If this is a negotiations as to facilitate a safe space for these crossings, we have to be prepared to meet his demands. Whether he has all his memories and has all his marbles in his brain, or I think we should be open to making to this being a possibly a very long trek in the unknown.
I mean, I don't know if he'd be willing to, but when me, Shiny, and Karaketh went to his horde, the item Karaketh brought back, it allows the person to open up a portal to a different plane, possibly, or a universe or world. He could head off to another one if he wanted to.
I like that, actually. If we can remove him, if he's okay with moving.
If he remembers the words of creation, why undo everything when he could just recreate his sibling?
It wasn't.
Why does everybody gotta like break things?
It wasn't the words of creation; it was the words spoken at the founding. Like when the gods of this world came, found the world, and separated all of the starts with the T Titans.
Oh, so
them
the
off,
founding
set them
words,
with their own planes.
words didn't
Yeah.
create the dragon.
Yeah.
No.
No,
I think
it's there.
he predates all that. And I think it's, if depending on his state of mind, might look at this and be like, this world ruined, it eradicated my kind. Why would I want it to be? Why do I want to continue? I can, with a muttering of words, end you all, basically.
Well, we just have to show him that that would be a mistake, and there's a lot to live for.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Again, we won't know. We won't have any ideas until we see for ourselves and hear him out. Should Karaketh come with us?
Maybe having Karaketh as a kind of like a kin, I guess you could say, would.
Karaketh is like his great grandson, like I'm Nylumia's great grandson.
Mhm.
Or that many great nephew, because Karaketh isn't a blue.
Okay.
If you all want to ask him, go for it.
I'll cast Ascending. Karaketh, where are you presently? We need your input on something.
Behind you. I'm just kidding. No, I'm downstairs. I'll be right up.
Look to your right. No, your other right.
No, seriously, what do you? Yes.
Nailumi, you want to fill him in on what we've learned?
Giant, big storm dragon. Used to be legendary. I don't know if you remember it back in the founding days. Made its home in our spot in the Feywild of the pond area. It's kind of absorbing the magic of our love. And slightly trying to gain its memories back. Might be a little angry from its internal sleep and being one of the few left. Its name is that.
Xantacorajak.
Xantacorajak. Yeah. And my friends have a question for you.
I was not I wasn't around at the founding, but I mean that's ancient. I I wasn't there. What's your question?
Well, be that as it may, we feel like having some dragon kin with us may increase our odds in making this a more peaceful negotiation. We were wondering if you would like to come with us.
Having half the equation, or both halves of the equation that make up where he's getting his memories back present would be interesting.
He is encroaching on you and Ilumia's home.
But it's not Nailumia who has asked me to do this.
Well, Grandpa.
There was a woman I fought once. She was almost an ambassador to his kin. She might have insight, I don't know. I mean, she killed me, but...
Nailumia, who is he talking about?
Who killed you?
She didn't say your name. It was Blue.
Blue?
We've gone over who. We all know who it is. She has the book that we need for Shiny.
Oh, it's
What
this.
The Book of the Fae. The laws.
Okay,
But
so
that is someone who knows that, and I've heard of these ones. I'm supposedly more akin to the winter. The legend is that one aspect went metallic, the other chromatic. Thus, these serve neither the gods of evil or the gods of good, neither prime nor betrayer, unlike those here.
so they're neutral.
Maybe.
All kind of unrelated.
They're
Related, but unrelated.
they're it's not a I'm trying to think of how to
They don't have their own agendas like the gods did.
yeah, it's more based on their whims than on a set good or evil.
Essentially.
They're neutral.
Mhm.
I mean, that's good for our case, though, if we want to try to plead towards it. Because
Do we know any metallic dragons?
this is a metallic dragon.
Hello.
Silver
Congrats, you met a
dragon.
He's a
metallic dragon.
silver dragon.
Concentrates for a second. The skin he was wearing as a pixie flying next to Nalumia turns like bright scales. Does this help you? Do you forget so quickly after you, I believe, started singing?
Aren't you like his great 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 grandson or something like that? Shouldn't you know this?
Actually, we've never actually figured out exactly how any of that works.
You test your blood for draconic lineage.
Okay,
And he
shakes his
becomes a
head.
draconic sorcerer.
At any rate.
I think. Do we want to speak to Esme about anything about this? Or do we want to just head in there?
But we do need to get with her to get the book at some point.
Mhm. Do we want to get the book first and then?
I don't see why it can't hurt. We're not on the timetable for anything, technically. We could just try get everything we can before we head in there.
Hold on. Before we get too far, let me message her and find out where she's at, and even if we can reach her.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey, Esme. It's your favorite fairy, I hope. We're with Carcass. He's not mad. We need your help. Can you meet us somewhere?
My favorite fairy. Wonderful. Haven't changed what I said earlier. Have you spoken to the other realm yet to settle the matters so I'm uninvolved?
Shiny, she's asking about us setting up the thing with all the other Fae people. She wants to know about that.
How am I supposed to do that? I have only met one of them. I
Well,
can't message them. Can you message them?
you've met the one that can go in dreams, right?
Yeah.
Can't she go into other dreams and tell them to set up a meeting?
But does she know them? Does she know who they are?
I hope she'd know them. She's a queen too, isn't she?
Above table, we're having like 3 separate nights meet on the same night, and it's not even their their session.
Well,
boy.
Here's the thing: the easiest way to do this is on Tuesday night because all 3 nights
are on
Tuesday night.
Fair, fair. I know. I just think it's ridiculous and hilarious at the same time.
Hey, Sayori. We should get the new Fae leaders together. Also, you up?
Yeah, I'm up. Sylpharin's fine. I don't know how we would meet up. I don't even know where you guys are.
I'm glad to hear about Sal. Did you get my friend? She came. I sent her to help. We're in Roshana. Where are you? ASL? Nobody under 29 will get that
I
if they're
know.
watching
I
this
know.
Nope. Sorry.
Nope.
I'm
I
laughing.
know.
I'm hearkening on the one
Hello?
conversation we had about this, and I still don't understand.
22.
103 female Parchwood. I don't know where Roshana is. We're in the Parchwood in Taldore.
Does anybody know where the Parchwood or where Taldore is?
Yes.
You've been to Taldore?
Technically, isn't the Parchwood like outside of Whitestone?
Yes. We were there. We just didn't go outside of it.
I don't know.
Also-
This whole plane looks the same to me.
Wow.
So, Shiny, did you discuss a date yet? I have another person on the line.
I had someone on hold. I got line 1 on hold.
Well, I don't know, what date should we suggest. They're
How about we
there
do this tomorrow?
tomorrow? We can meet
2
tomorrow?
days.
Sure.
2 days. Possibly.
Okay, 2 days. Okay, sounds great. Hey, Sal. We apparently know where that is. We apparently know where that is. We were apparently there. We can meet you there in 2 days with some of the other Fae leaders.
Okay, I have Dizzy, Honeystar, Elvania with me. We'll meet up.
Nalumia, she said she's good to meet up in 2 days. In
Where?
Parkwood.
You mean in Whitestone, where we're banned from?
No,
Outside
wait.
of Whitestone.
Outside.
Semantic. We're powerful enough to get out of there without anyone
Okay.
noticing there.
Technically, Nilumia, you and I aren't banned from there. It's just
Mars.
the brothers who are banned. And we could blame it on
Derek.
On the author.
He
what was his name?
wasn't he the one that released the
Kevin.
vampire too?
I
what was
mean,
his
you also have
Mars.
ways. You guys can also like change the way you look so they don't
Yeah, so
recognize
it's not
you.
really a problem for us. It's just
True.
you guys are also associated with us.
But, alright, so in 2 days, you want me to tell Esme to meet us in the Parchwood.
Wait, we're not. Maybe they're over. Maybe they're over it because remember, like after we left, Lady Vixalia sent us help. She sent help. So maybe she's not mad at us. I can ask her if we can come have a Fae meeting. She would probably love to have like a meeting of the Fae at her place. She would be honored to have the Fae court there, right?
I'm sure her husband would be. But I do still have Esme probably waiting for my message.
I mean, just tell her to meet us. Yeah, let's just go to Whitestone.
Okay.
Nothing happened.
Hey, Esme. It's me again. I guess the new king, Shiny, has talked to the other Fae, and we're meeting all in Whitestone, or outside of it, in the Parchment Forest in 2 days. See you there.
I immediately sent back. Can't do that. Currently becoming princess of Giant Kingdom need at least a week. Also, remember, you and Realm of first need to agree on book.
Yeah,
And that's what she said to you.
So she said she's becoming a princess of the giants in like a couple days, so she needs like a week.
Wait, can we go to her? Can we bring the others to her then?
I'll find out where she is and see if we can come to her coronation. Miss Esme, it's me again. Are we allowed to bring the Court of Fae to your coronation in 2 days?
Don't know if I'm going to be chosen yet. Have to eat a heart of giant beast. A little worried about how that might go.
So she says she has to eat a heart of a giant beast. She doesn't know if she'll be princess yet. So should we just go to the Fae and then like come back and see if this works? Maybe just tell Siri to hold off and let them know that we'll have this in like a week somewhere.
Yeah, but like letting Sayuri go to Whitestone without telling her would be a really funny prank.
You do that, she'll kick your ass. And she'll invade your dreams forever.
Alright, I guess that's up to you.
Alright, so what do we want to tell Sayuri?
We'll contact her in like a week once we hear from Esme.
Okay. Hey Sayuri. Change of plans. Friendo, I'll contact you in a week because somebody named Esme has to eat a heart. IDK. We'll tentative plans to meet in Whitestone.
Esme has to eat a heart? That's odd. Never thought that of her. Yeah, we're headed to Whitestone after this anyways. Bring lots of chocolate.
That's easy enough. We own like 11 bakeries at this point.
Basically. This is just like trying to schedule an actual game of D&D. It's like, all right, so we can do. Oh no, you can't. Oh, what about that? Oh no, you can't. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm working. Sorry.
So, she said they were planning to go to Whitestone anyway, so all good. They'll meet us there in a week. I realized I forgot to tell her to go visit other people in their dreams, but I'm sure she knows that she should do that.
So, how many people did she say she has for the court?
You know, we should really write these things you want me to say before I actually do these endings.
No, I'm asking, did she not tell you?
No!
Yes, she did. She told you she had one with her.
Well, she said 3.
Oh, she said
Oh,
3 names.
Yeah,
They're all the
3
same person.
names. Yes, they're all the same person. She gave you 3 names.
Chinese met one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't know if Sal is like. He doesn't know that Sal is Sal like a
No.
a scion
Dizzy.
too?
You've
Dizzy.
met Dizzy.
When did he meet Dizzy?
Dizzy's the one who sent you to find the what would they call the vestments?
The vestments, yeah.
Yeah, we only talked through sending. We never actually met.
Right.
Which I don't know how that even worked, but
I think it's because Sayuri knew what you looked like and knew who you were, so she disguised self as you. Is like, this is the person you need to talk to.
How did Sayuri know what he looked like?
Some stuff.
Matt, I'm so glad you're muted because I have no idea what what that means. Goddamn magic, guys.
God,
Fey
this cinematic
magic.
universe we're in.
I was going to say, yeah, let's move forward with what
Yes.
this campaign's doing.
Yes.
Fair, fair.
Okay,
Oh, bro.
can I just say the last thing that Shiny would do with the
Well-
he'd message Lady Talia to give them a heads up?
Okay, cool. Give some stuff. I'll get to that, but I want to go to Harmony here.
Mhm.
Marlborough.
Yes.
I get the feeling that this might take a while. Where does one go as a hero to relax?
Well, you're not wrong. It could take a while. However, if you wait around, something really cool usually happens after they do all this talking back and forth.
Oh.
But a coffee house is always a nice place to relax.
You know, I might, if this conversation goes on, I think I might slip away and get some.
Just remember that at any moment, something really cool could happen.
Really?
You just never know.
Well,
Mars looks like he's about to like cast like something, and then just sneezes and goes back into the conversation.
I suppose I'll stick around.
Now, I guess we need to. So we're going to go to the Feywild, talk to this dragon without any other information, and then come back and do this meeting thing that you guys have planned.
We don't have to just go straight to talking to the dragon. We could like do some reconnaissance. We can like investigate, see what he's doing, and scope out the place in case we do need to like banish him or put him in a box or something. Disable him somehow, you know.
Well,
Harmony, you said you spoke Draconic?
oh, I speak all languages.
Oh. Crazy
Yes.
monk shit.
Go ahead, speak a language.
Infernal.
What do you say?
What does she say? She says, so you can understand all languages and you could. How are your talking skills?
Well, I don't speak all languages, but everyone seems to understand what I say all the time. As long as they can speak. And I understand what they're saying. It's just something I've honed in on by channeling the inner energy of each being I've come across.
You know, that's a very underrated skill. People should never underestimate the power of body language.
But can you translate this? And unless anybody knows Thieves Can't,
hi.
Hope will Adults will just look at Hope and like just say his like weddings vows to her, not knowing that she has no idea what he's saying.
Aww, that's adorable.
Interestingly, I know Thieves Can't uses like I'm going to let Matt make the ruling on this because I don't know. I'm just going based on what the monk feature says, which is tongue of the sun and moon.
Like, isn't like Thieves Can't like just it's common, but it's like shrouded in like double
Yeah.
speak.
Right.
Yeah,
And
it's
the,
doublespeak.
the wording of it is you understand all spoken languages. Any creature that can understand a language can understand you. It's kind of like having, I guess,
Like a
tongues
chameleon
all the
circuit.
time.
Yeah.
But I don't know if she would understand the meaning of thieves' cant. That's kind of a math decision.
Right. The way I always do that is that you hear his common words, or if he was saying, you're kind of hear the words, but you don't know the meaning behind, since it's a coded language.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's a lot of gibberish.
Yeah, so I can't get everything.
What'd you just say to me?
I said it was my sister's recipe for gingerbread snaps.
Mars is kind of like wiping a tear from his eye.
Insight check.
Cool. Yeah, roll it. I will roll deception.
I don't know why I insight check anybody. I roll terribly all the time on my insight checks. Oh, that's not actually too terrible. It's a 27.
Yeah, you see my theory. I roll a 24. I am not saying that.
She raises her eyebrow.
Uh,
We're gonna talk about this lying thing you've been doing lately.
I think you gleam. It was about you.
Was
And
it a
there was
good?
I think you would also claim it was nothing of ill intent. It was actually he feels all the better saying it out loud.
Okay.
Looks at Mars. You don't say anything.
Telepathically. You don't tell me what to do, but okay.
Harmony,
Yes.
I was wrong.
Shit.
I think it's time for us to go to bed. Oh, Nilumia, I've got a question for you.
Huh.
You know your little wish spell thing that you can like create stuff with?
Uh-huh.
Could you, by happenstance, make a gem encrusted bowl worth what is it? How much is it worth?
I think it's 1,000.
I think it's 1,000. Where's 1,000 GP?
You know, since I've never done this before and I've watched you do it before, do you want to do it now or later? Now? Okay. I wish for a hero's feast.
And of course,
Yep. You can can copy any spell under 8th level.
Oh!
Component. What's that? The spell component.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, I am useless. Thank you, Nilumia.
It's my 9th level spell. You think I wanted to do it on a hero's feast? I just felt like you didn't need to do it today, so
Okay. That works.
it's all
All right.
pastries.
Hope picks one up and throws it at Dolus.
What I got?
Eat the damn pastry.
Yes, dear. Oh, that was good. You want a bite?
Yes.
There you go. Kiss
So
on the
heroes
forehead.
feast and then sleep? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
okay.
Shiny's gonna, as we, I guess, break apart, Shiny's gonna pull Dolus aside and say, "Hey, Dolus, I heard what you said. And you need to work. Sorry, you need to work on your sausage and cows. They could use a little more gay and nourish."
Mars walks by.
Which
Yeah,
would be
you're right.
translated in Thieves' Cant as you need to work on your vowels. They need a little more fey and flourish.
Aww.
Two questions. A, did you just make that up on the spot? And do you want to
No,
really know? Oh, keep going. Keep going.
What?
No, keep going. I want to hear you say first.
No, that's so I was using Cockney rhyming slang instead of thieves, as thieves can't. So
Oh, that's
Hell
super
yeah.
sick, actually.
Hell yeah.
And since you guess understand thieves can't, do you want me to send you the vows I got so far? That you technically know?
yeah, sure.
Got you.
Oh my god.
Dude, damn.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. So going along, rest. As anything, Harmony, Marlborough, you wanted to do?
Harmony wants to go check out the coffee house.
Okay.
Marlboro, if she doesn't mind, will go with her.
Of course.
All right. Well, Marlborough, you've kind of set this coffee house up. What's it look like? This is your
Oh, good grief.
It's your baby.
It's not as fancy as the one at Nicotronus, although it has a lot of containers that are magically warmed, and they have the different types of our coffee that we've made before and our flavorings and stuff. It's smaller, probably 10 tables max. Two people working there, and I think we said that we were using a Duracar for one. I can't remember. And that's basically it. And we offer a few pastries. And there's probably notes and everything stacked up of all those different pastries that Shiny has recommended for sale at the coffee house.
All right. So Harmony will go up, order a tea, and take it to sort of the center of the room to kind of listen in on the things going on around this establishment. If there's any interesting things people are saying.
yeah. For the most part here, most of what is on here tends to be kind of gossip of you could say orders going to the Razgard adventurous, their kind of guild, basically. Specifically, Sharifa Khalid, someone known as Madrid, and Jared Jekirk have been flooding with a lot of orders, and you see here a various amount of a lot of adventurers, a lot of people who are look rough and tough, kind of getting their coffee and sharing some stories of getting ready to fulfill orders, some going out to hunt ghosts that are around the ruins, and others talking about grabbing, actually digging for crystals that are rumored to have something called core beasts around them. And then the other ones are looking for a particular type of metal said to only be able to be harvested from a large worm that actually grows inside of it, that they keep calling the kingfisher.
So while listening to that, she's sitting there, I assume across from Marlborough. And she removes the sword that's kind of holstered in her back on a what are those? Never mind. I can't think of words. So she kind of takes that and says, Marlborough, did I ever tell you about the sword?
No, please do.
And so she kind of offers it over so you can take a look at it. Is Marlborough half elf?
Yes.
Okay. That sword belonged to my grandmother. It's sort of one of the most important items I own. I'm not really a swords person, but I keep it with me. It just sort of reminds me of her.
So what's the sword look like?
I'd say the blade is got a very mirror-like polish to it. It's not too long, not too short. It's kind of the perfect size for harmony. The hilt probably has a dark, rich wood and a lot of carvings of intricate patterns, and definitely shows the story of lineage, I would say, in the hilt. And there's some engravings as well, and especially one that looks like a flower that's toward where the kind of the blade and the hilt meet. And even the sheath that's on her back has a very similar pattern to it. And there's also this, it has sort of almost like a reddish glow to it in certain light as you kind of might turn it in the light. And it doesn't reflect light in the way that looks like most swords. It almost gives it a reddish tint to it.
It's a very beautiful sword, and so he'll kind of balance it at the base of the blade where the hilt meets, and kind of hold it in balance, and kind of tell that it's a very well crafted sword, and say that, you know, even though it's the fine quality that it has, I feel that the sentimental value gives it its special meaning.
Yes. It's the Blossom Blade is what it's called. My grandmother was my teacher. Taught me quite a bit. Her stories were more subdued. She didn't elaborate on things she did. Most of those things I heard from other people. And I guess that's always been curious to me. I've always figured that if someone was out doing incredible things, that those would be stories they'd want to share with the people they care about. And I guess that's what draws me to stories like the ones by Derek. I mean, I know they're fanciful and I know they're embellished, but they're nice.
The stories that are told probably are. But I think for those that go through incredible events or times, they're not all as beautifully illustrated and worded as it is on a page. And they probably like to keep that a little bit to themselves.
I admit I've never really been anywhere but here. So I'm very anxious about this portal we're talking about going through. A little nervous, but mostly excited.
Nervous is good, keeps you sharp. But I would tell you that we have a good crew. We look out for each other. So just know that as a team, we're more powerful than we are as any individual. And that's why we look out after each other, because what we do matters. Not that we always make the right choice, but we're willing to stand in the door and hold back what needs to be held back.
All I want to do is learn. And training with you for this past year has been very eye-opening.
For me as well.
I assume you've been meditating?
Yes. And the focus and the strength of the mind can far outweigh the strength in your body. Physically, that is.
Yes, exactly. Well, I just thought I'd, take a moment to compose myself before we ventured forward, because I know that you and the others have been to all of these amazing places, and I feel a little green sometimes amidst all of you. But I don't mind admitting that to you. I feel like you're the closest I've had to a mentor since my grandmother.
It's very kind of you to say. I prefer friend.
Very good. Then we are friends.
And I think your grandmother would be proud. You can do amazing things that I haven't witnessed before. So that is truly exciting for me to see. And in the things that we face, just remember that we're stronger together. So we've learned that lesson the hard way.
Really?
Yeah.
We're
very difficult to dismiss when we're all together. But individually,
have you lost a lot of friends on these adventures?
We've had people. We've lost people from going different ways, called to different things. But we can't dwell on that. We have to dwell on who's here and have fond memories of those that have crossed our paths.
Very good. Then in that case, and she kind of lifts her tea. Here's to making a diplomatically beneficial arrangement with a ancient dragon.
He'll click her glass with her cup with his and say, and here's to avoiding a fight.
Exactly. And so she'll finish that and start to head back.
We'll head back together.
Good. In that case, we'll have the long rest.
Mars is gonna do one thing before the long rest.
Yeah, and actually, I remember. Shiny, who did you reach out to again? Can you remind me?
Oh, Lady Vixalia, to let her know a bunch of Fae are going to be showing up in Whitestone for a meeting of the Fae courts.
Pause. The city of Whitestone, darling, cannot accept this at all. For we cannot guarantee the safety due to recent issues. Do not recommend this as a meeting spot at this time. Do not offer any diplomatic receptions.
We'll figure it out.
All right, then, Mars.
Yeah, alone in his room, away from everyone. He's kind of like lying in bed, staring at the ceiling. He's gonna cast Sending and say, "I realize I'm a complete idiot, and there's no excuse. But I'd like to, in person, apologize for 2 years of idiocracy. Rhea, where can I find you?"
Made your choice, Mars. That's what you call yourself now, isn't it? Last I checked, I never met that person. The man who I was in love with. I don't need to see his ghost. Enjoy your life.
Alright. He throws an actual dagger into his door and then goes to sleep.
All right. In that case, come back up here. So you have your long rest. What would you like to do?
Harmony is like really eager this morning. It's kind of like doing morning exercises, really pumped up, kind of bouncing around a bit, kind of sparring the air. You all ready?
I guess so.
I guess, yeah. As
Clear
ready as
line.
we're gonna get.
All right. Make sure you've, done everything you need to do. use the restroom. Make sure you got your clothes, an extra pair. I don't know when we're going to be back, so maybe bring a book with you.
Harmony, have you ever been to a different plane?
I've never been away from home.
Like Exandria?
Well, no. My parents were always worried about sending me to trips. I was considered too. It sounds bragging, but they said I was too important to send outside of the city, and so I've mostly just been here. But I'm really excited about going somewhere else.
You're gonna love it. Well, it might be scary, but you'll love it still.
I've never been off this plane either.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh yeah, you didn't come with us to Limbo, did you?
You know what? Technically, neither have I.
That's right. That was the other
Wait,
one.
you've never been to the Feywild?
Oh, I remember crossing. So actually, yeah, I remember crossing to the material. Just haven't been to this part. So yeah, I just don't know where we're going in here.
Well, Harmony loops her arm with hopes. I guess we'll go in together.
We'll go in together. And you know what? I think you deserve a sail around on a mighty galleon across the seas.
We should do that soon.
Oh, the ship.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my ship, yes.
That sounds great.
Yep. As we heading that way.
I'll also spend a minute to do the foresight because no idea what's happening now.
I will also spend a minute to give myself a spell.
Or is this gonna take the minute and do Gift of Alacrity?
Oh my goodness. Should I
Could
give you all aid?
Should
All
Shiny?
right, so you all have Heroes Feast, and you can use others. Okay.
Yeah.
Could Shiny have either the morning after we wake up or the day before gone to find a golden reliquary worth at least 500 gold pieces? Is that something you can pick up at a shop or requisition from a temple? Official den business.
To flex that already.
if Help would have known previous that he needed that, could she have gotten one from the temple?
So it is possible. I would say they're hook you up this time. They're going to begin working on another one that will be available in a week. Sorry, in 2 weeks. But they won't be able to do it after that. They'll be able to produce one every 2 weeks if you have a constant order of that. It is like you definitely push your denness there. More that they realize you all take care of things, so there is a level. In other words, what you're doing is known, so they're like, okay, we get what you're doing, fine. But it's not. It's more like this is kind of the one we have for more our emergencies. I guess we'll give it to you now. We have to replace ours, and we now need to make another one for you.
Oh wait, did Hope already get one?
She's helping you get yours.
I'm helping you get yours.
So you're getting yours. It just was the way she was saying. She wanted to add her influence on top of the other den influence. So.
Because she has a little room that she can get stuff from.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
So I have one now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think they'll have a pool
Where?
where we're going?
They have kind of like a
stream/pool, but I don't think we're supposed to swim in it, if that's what you're asking.
Is that at the hotel?
Oh, we're not staying at a hotel. Oh, sweetheart. We need to talk about this traveling stuff. And she pats her hand. All right.
Pretty sure we have to go through the pool.
Yeah.
Right. Good. I brought a towel.
Oh, this poor child. Moonweaver, please protect her with all your might.
Okay, so you're going through the portal.
Yes.
Marlborough had cast the gift of the alacrity. Yep, that too.
On. 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
7.
Alrighty. So in that case, you're going through the portal.
Let's see.
Okay. Yep. Good. We will start there. So you've got everything you want. Done the research you'd like.
Quick question, Jackie.
Yeah.
Hold on. Nilumia.
Yes.
You said 28 max HP.
8 max
For the hero
HP.
piece?
8 max.
8 max HP. And Harmony, it looks like you've got it on.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Hold on.
Make sure everyone has their HP. Everyone's scared.
I'm making sure because I'm also going to cast aid on people.
Yeah. This is going to be the max HP.
Which is going to also add on to that max HP. And I'm like looking at people's hit points. And I'm like, who needs it? Who doesn't?
Does
I
yours-
only do
Yeah,
a
I just
ton.
updated mine.
Does Heroes Feast add temp as well?
No, it was only
Max.
Oh, okay. I think it's.
Yeah.
I have it mixed up because of the honey
with
stuff.
your other honey stars. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so Dolus, Shiny, and Nilumia. I'm gonna give you 20 to your max HP.
Thank you, Hope.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then Mars. Me. Dear God, Marlborough, you're not even included on this because I can only do it on 3 people at a time. And Harmony. We'll all get 15 extra HP, max HP.
Can I also stipulate that at some point over the 2 months, Shiny would have re-upped the gem that he gave to Mars with another resilient sphere? Like that would have happened early on.
Okay.
So
Before he got mad at him.
Harmony is how many hit points? Holy crap!
yeah,
With the
yeah.
new- yeah.
That's with the
That's true.
Harmony and Marlborough are like insane with their hit points. So
Well, I think we
looking
both
at
have stuff, and we're both kind of the tanks in a way.
yeah. But Marlboro's even more so. So I'm like, let's just get Harmony in there. Because I can only do it on 3 people at a time. So I'm sorry, Marlboro. But what she will do, slap you on the, kind of tap you on the shoulder and cast Death Ward on you.
Mm.
Awesome.
If I can find it.
4th level spell.
There it is. Thank you. All right. Everybody taken care of?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. Unless it's dark. My one-
Can't help you with that.
Fair enough.
All right. In that case, you step through the portal. You feel what feels like sand pushing through your skin. Going from the night of Nicodranas.
Roshana.
Oh my gosh, what game am I playing? Into the night of Roshana. You are hit by the bright light. Not from any sun that you see, but reflected among smooth glass surrounding you. It's almost like a world of its own. They're smooth, polished, reveal intricate layers and mineral formations within the glass itself, which make it have swirls of colors ranging from deep blues and greens to warm amber and violet. Upon the glass all around you, you can see what looks like growths of moss and insects, each one having its own bioluminescence that casts a gentle, enchanting glow that then is reflected upon the glass and reflected upon the gems. This mixture of light just gives this sourceless. There's no shadows. It's just light. In the same glass are stalactites and stalagmites that hang all around. It's almost otherworldly. You look behind you, a long tunnel that ends with the portal. Here you see mimicry of the natural formations. But these stalactites and stalagmites are sharpened and smaller to a tunnel that is sharp and punishing. And you see the dead decaying, those who did not make the run. And almost sadder, you can see some that look like they're running back, but closer to the portal itself. strong enough to make it through, but too strong for the portal to accept them due to the runes, and thus turned around and died. You can also see the exit. And as you perceive that, you look all around you and see now clearly that it's sand that runs around on the outside, giving the feeling that you're inside a large hourglass. Space is massive, and far off, the away cut, large, enormous, but still smooth, no scratches or indentations upon this place. What would you like to do?
Well, so far so good. This is mind-boggling for starters. Why don't we just keep looking forward until we find this dragon?
Yeah. Remember, there are so many traps. There's kobolds that are setting them up for him. We need to keep our minds.
We've come in peace, so maybe he will be very responsive.
Shiny's gonna bend down to look at one of the bodies, not touching them, but just sort of mournfully doing a quick hang of respects and just seeing, like, do they look like they all died differently? They
look like they all died by being cut with this glass. Essentially a tunnel of glass spikes. At the end of it's the portal home.
He made a mistake.
What do you mean?
Not letting everybody through.
How could they have known? There's no way of safely knowing what's on the other side. And having no barriers at all, that's a huge danger.
Tell that to them. We can't.
The best we can do now is finish what we set out here to do and make sure this is a safe place.
And learn from this.
Harmony and hope. You can see the glass on the floor is more opaque. And it almost looks like something has been tunneling beneath. Something very large.
Something's here. Beneath us.
Yeah. It's very, very large. So, is there anything that you would know of that would tunnel around through here?
Would Shiny know of anything that can tunnel through glass?
There's many things that could.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of things that could do that.
Does it go in like every direction, or does it head in like just?
For this, go ahead and give me a survival check.
Oh, survival check. Okay.
And if you want to wonder the same thing, you're
Oh,
welcome
yeah.
to do it as well.
Sure, why not?
I'm actually good. Well, decent at survival.
18.
Not when I roll that though. 14.
Okay. Harmony. Seems that the patterns you can get are more of. It doesn't feel like it leaves this room.
So, in other words, I get the feeling it's very, 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 very deep beneath us. Or it goes very deep beneath us.
19. You think it's not that deep at all beneath you?
It's very close to the surface. I recommend we spread out slowly.
Okay. Sounds like a good idea.
Shiny will stealthily get on his broom to get off of the ground and fly 30 feet up into the air.
Gotcha. For reference, this room is 120 feet high.
Okay.
And it's bright light in here, isn't it?
This is really
Is it-
interesting. This is important.
It dim?
If it's dim, everyone's got disadvantage on perception, except those with dark vision. So I would say it is bright in here. Yes.
Okay. That's fine. It just puts me at a disadvantage.
It won't be bright everywhere.
Yeah.
I want you to know as a player. I'm not
Are you-
screening.
It's
Okay.
Right in here.
so you need to be dim for you to be doing that flying ability, do you?
Yeah. It needs to be dark or dim light. Yes.
Got you.
Yeah.
I'll manifest the echo.
Harmony will fly up 50 feet.
Because I can still give people. Actually, I can help Harmony out with dark vision. For an hour,
Yeah.
Okay.
but that's fine.
Mars
How
will manifest a hood from his new edgelord outfit after last night, and go stealth into like in between any outcroppings that may be in here.
How stealthy is Misty Step?
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay, and then you kind of just like, gotcha.
It's an
Okay.
obvious effect, and you kind of have to yell a magic command for it to happen because it's a verbal component.
Alright, I guess I'm just gonna walk.
Yeah, I'll walk with you.
Okay.
Okay.
You're not alone.
As you approach forward, the ground undulates. A mixture of cracking and grinding. And we're in there for tonight.
Ah,
All right. With that, anyone watching, thank you so much. We will come back to this as they explore this cavern and see what guardian they may have awakened. Or is it the owner themselves? We shall see.
boy.
See you next week. Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Mm.